there's space available. It's crazy. And they're downsizing their, whatever their footprint Yes, I see it. My husband's company, they're calling everybody. No, like scheduling. Waiting for them. All right.
Morning.
My name is Rama Yelkur. I'm the Dean of the College of Business at Texas Women's University. And it's my great pleasure to welcome all of you here. We are here for this wonderful Business Navigators event that's going to honor students. And I'd like to begin by recognizing some of our distinguished guests here. First of all, Dr. Tracy Voltin, our Chancellor and President of Texas Women's University. Business Navigators Scholarship recipient, Helen Velasquez. Tracy Voltin. She's the current president of the board of directors of Business Navigators. There are many other Business Navigators members and officers here who we can recognize later, maybe when Tracy comes up. I also would like to recognize all the College of Business faculty that are here, joined us today. Can you please raise your hand? I want to show the numbers we have. Great turnout and support for students. Thank you so much. We are here today to celebrate the partnership between Texas Women's University, College of Business, as well as Business Navigators, and significantly to celebrate the fruit of this partnership in the form of a second endowed scholarship. We're very fortunate this morning to have with us Dr. Tracy Voltin, Chancellor and President of Texas Women's University. Under the Chancellor's leadership, The Economist ranked Texas Women's University 45th out of 1,275 institutions in the nation, and second in Texas for the value added to its graduates' income earning potential. And the Dallas Business Journal ranked it #1 in the DFW region for its graduates earning relative to tuition costs. U.S. News and World Report ranked it among the ranked it seventh for the diversity of its student body. Dr. Voltin has championed more than $460 million in infrastructure projects, new degree programs to address the needs of transfer students, local industries, diversity initiatives, including greater intentionality around serving Latinx students, and philanthropic engagement, more than doubling the value of TWU Foundation assets. Through the combination of over $17 million in public and private funds, she led an initiative to establish the Jane Nelson Institute for Women's Leadership. I think Business Navigators, we've talked to you a little bit about this. This institute has other divisions in entrepreneurship, a Center for Women's Entrepreneurship, and a Public Policy and Politics Center, and a Student Leadership Center. Dr. Voltin holds a PhD in interdisciplinary education focused on second language acquisition and instructional technology from the University of South Florida, an MA in English, Dutch, and Education, a BA in Germanic Philology, both from the Université Catholique de Leuven. Sorry if I killed that one. And native of Belgium. She's fluent in 5 languages. She has truly changed the landscape for TWU. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce Chancellor Tracy Voltin.
Thank you, Rama. I'm a little taller, so I have to. And I don't think she got the memo that this is not about me here. So let me just tell you that a few short years ago, maybe 5 years ago, we established a brand new college, the College of Business, because we felt that Texas Women's had really something special to offer. And lo and behold, last week, we got confirmation from AACSB that we got the national accreditation for the college. So I guess we did have something special. And let me tell you, this was a record to achieve this accreditation. And the people who came, the team that came to do the site visit, told us this over and over again. This never happens. I mean, colleges could be in business for 10 years and not necessarily get it right away. So this really was a record. So let me tell you that something special is really the dean, her leadership team, the faculty who are here, the students, and the alumni. That's what makes it special. This is a different place. It has nothing to do with me. You got this wrong. Anyway, but I don't know if any of you have ever watched the TED Talk by Reshma Saujani, but if you haven't, I would encourage you to do so. And let me just really quickly, the highlights about that. What she talks about is that when you look at little boys and little girls, they are socialized differently. So if a little boy plays sports and doesn't hit the ball, for example, we just tell him, that's okay, buddy, you'll get it next time. Just, hang in there. When a little girl misses the ball, then we say, well, maybe that's not your thing. Maybe you look for something else that you're really good at. And basically what we do, we socialize boys for bravery, to be courageous and bravery. And we socialize little girls to be perfect. And when you always try to be perfect, you miss out on a lot of things. You're afraid of taking risks. And so I believe that at Texas Women's, we offer an environment where, one, we don't have enough guys to take on every leadership, sorry guys, but we don't have enough guys on campus to take on every leadership role, whether it's a curriculum leadership, or a study group, whether it's the student body presidency, whatever it is. There's so many roles to be where you need leadership. So the young women have to step up, and maybe they get out of their comfort zone. And they fail, and that's okay, right? You all know this in business. You want to fail fast and fail forward. And so they learn those skills. And then I think they're much better prepared to take on these leadership roles when they get into the real world. So, talking about our students, Helen Velasquez, obviously she got the message. She got the message about bravery. She's already being a leader on campus. She's a first-generation student, as many of you know. She's a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. She's a SHRM, am I pronouncing this right?
Yes.
Okay. I was asking Dr. Yelkur, I said, how do you pronounce this? SHRM. So, the SHRM Student Program Director and President-elect. So clearly, bravery already runs through her veins. She's studying human resources management and works as a student assistant in the Office of Financial Aid. Well-rounded here. Finance is important. So I am so proud of you, Helen, because you really represent exactly what our dream is for every one of our students. So thank you for that. And I'm really grateful to Business Navigator, and I apologize I didn't get a chance to meet you before. But when I look at your mission and vision, it is so aligned with what we want to do here at Texas Women's University, and my personal vision too, in terms of that servant leadership. I think that is so critical. So I also believe that Texas Women's is a lot stronger when we partner with industry and partners who share a similar mission. And I don't know about you, but I think you will be surprised at the ripple effect that your gift makes. So as you make these gifts that you have done, and thank you, it's amazing, but supporting these students, the ripple effect that will have later in life and in the world in Dallas is going to be impressive, I think. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you do and for your generosity towards our students. I appreciate it.
Hello everyone, my name is Helen Velasquez. I am a first-generation high school graduate and college attendant. Living in the dorms is like, nobody knew what that was. I took my family to visit the campus, and we looked at the dorms and they said, are you gonna live in a closet? I'm gonna live in a closet. And you're happy? Yes, I'm so happy. Yeah, I go to class, I walk to class, I walk everywhere. Sometimes I walk to the post office and it's like 25 minutes, and my family's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? But yeah, just attending college is so insane to like in my family. To my grandmother was never allowed to go to college, to go to school. My mom only graduated from middle school, and she's an immigrant. So being here is surreal. But I always think about all of the things that I did leading up to this moment. I graduated from community college, which I was so afraid to start. I couldn't imagine choosing a major. What is a major? I actually didn't even know what HR was until like 3 semesters into college, because I took a bunch of personality quizzes and was like, what do I do? What am I career? I need to pick a major right now. So I took all these personality quizzes, and number 1 was be an artist, be a manager for artists. And I said, how do I do that? So I looked around at all my little cousins and I said, can you sing? Can you sing for me? No, that was off the career for me. Yes, I did not find anybody there. So number 4 was HR, and I went with that. So I actually started calling people just randomly, just Googling people that work in HR. And I randomly called people and I said, hey, I'm a student in college. I'm just wondering, what do you do? And the most important thing that I learned from them was HR is about people and talking to people all the time. And I said, well, my mom talks all the time, and I talk all the time. So I think this is perfect. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I can talk all day. I'm gonna do this. This is great. I can talk to people every single day, all the time. Great. I'll do that. Sign me up. So I graduated with my associates, and then from the beginning that I started at community, I knew I wanted to go to Texas Women's. Like I knew I wanted to be in a space filled with women. So that's what I did. And from day 1, I planned my entire school years to be centered around what do I need to do to get to Texas Women's. And here I am. So it's been like an amazing journey. And being here, being in a classroom where you're talking about business and you're surrounded by women is like the most amazing feeling you can ever like have. Because business is male dominated right now, currently, but I mean, there's so many amazing women around me that are going to change that, and we're going to show how amazing leaders we can be. So I have learned so much at Texas Women's. I'm so grateful to Texas Women's and to the Business Navigators for giving me this opportunity to continue my education and continue showing that women belong here. Thank you.
Thank you, Helen. You're amazing. We definitely made the right choice for that first scholarship, and so did Business Navigators. It's my pleasure to share a little bit about Business Navigators and introduce to you the president of the board of directors to you in just a second. Business Navigators is a Dallas-Fort Worth civic group and has added a second $25,000 gift to a scholarship endowment. They launched their first one in 2021. This benefits Texas Women's University students, business students. The Business Navigators of Dallas are making the gift today to augment TWU's Business Navigators Servant Leadership Scholarship Endowment, which supports the students in the College of Business. We are thrilled and honored that Business Navigators have pledged this additional gift, which not only demonstrates the group's engagement with the community, but sets a strong example for creating a positive impact. And one of the things that we are really focused on in the College of Business, particularly with our accreditation, is societal impact. And you're really helping us enhance that. This inaugural scholarship was awarded to Helen in December 2022. The endowment gives preference to first-generation college students who have demonstrated community leadership, as you saw exemplified by Helen. The Business Navigators group is comprised of more than 100 business leaders from the Metroplex. It launched the endowment to advance one of the organization's core values, which is servant leadership. The group seeks to build relationships and serve the community through educational and charitable activities in the Dallas and Fort Worth area. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you Tracy Voltin, President of the Board of Directors of Business Navigators. Ms. Voltin joined Business Navigators in 2018. In 2019, she became the chair of the Servant Leadership Reception Committee, which is the primary fundraising event that supports Business Navigators scholarships. During that year, she began to understand the significance of the mission of the organization, and providing a hand up to our future leaders, Ms. Voltin was elected to the Board of Directors in 2021. She shares that she's honored and humbled to serve with dedicated, tireless, and true servant leaders that make up the membership of Business Navigators. Today, Business Navigators stands together with TWU, focused on their devotion to expand opportunities for first-generation college students. And with that, I welcome Tracy Voltin to the podium for her remarks.
Thank you, Dean Yelkur. Who wants to be the person to follow these three amazing people? Not me, I guarantee you. It is a great honor for us and to be here with you all. I want you to know that in October, when we first visited the Denton campus, I was not able to attend. And the group that came back was Helen. And I began to understand in listening to all of you today and watching the video that she made for us, how significant this step is for this partnership with us, between Business Navigators and TWU, and the future leadership of our country and the world. And we could not be more excited to have you represent us in our first scholarship. And we're glad to be a part of your journey. You are amazing. I want you to feel free to reach out to any of our members when you need a trusted advisor or you need an introduction, and of course, when you need an application to join our organization. I would like to recognize our community outreach and our scholarship committee. It's chaired by Mark Mitford, who is very disappointed he could not be here today. Most importantly, I would like to have Julie Chance raise her hand. Julie is the board liaison to this committee and has been very diligent in her efforts to really raise the bar for Business Navigators supporting the community and scholarships. Their passion and dedication and leadership has changed the direction and the speed at which we're moving forward. And we're very, very, very excited about it. And the board, at Julie's urging, has unanimously agreed that we want to continue to enhance our partnership with Texas Women's University. I would like to thank Dean Yelkur and Greg Garland for their professional and informative and welcoming approach to our partnership. It clearly exhibits why Texas Women's University is the nation's largest university system focused on women, and we are grateful that we get to work with you. For those of you who are not familiar with Business Navigators, Dean Yelkur gave you a little introduction. But we and our merry band of servant leaders are a nonprofit organization of like-minded business leaders with just one goal in mind. We want to figure out what we can do as individuals and as an organization to help our peers and help our community. In keeping with the servant leadership, our organization hosts the annual leadership reception, which is chaired by Colin McNeese. And this is our biggest fundraising event where we support our scholarships. So I hope that when you all receive your invitations, you can come see what we're all about and how we are looking forward to providing more scholarships for your students. We also have our Navigating for Business Success, our Yes and Entrepreneurial SIG, Executives in Transition, and Forums are examples of the special interest groups that serve our members and our community. I want to thank everybody who worked very hard to put this together and everybody that came to participate. This is a great day and we're very excited, and I hope it's the first of many. Thank you.
Thank you once again, Tracy and Business Navigators. for investing in us. But before I make my closing remarks, I'd be remiss if I didn't introduce you to Greg Garland, Director of Development. Come forward, Greg.
Oh.
He has worked tirelessly, thousands of hours, literally putting this event together. And if not for him, this partnership and this day would not have happened. So thank you so much, Greg,
Thank you.
for pulling this together.
And a great team of people pulled it together. Thank you.
I knew he wouldn't come up if I didn't force him. First, Helen, I'd like to challenge and encourage you. In a very real sense, you and other bright young women you represent carry our best hopes for the future. I'd like to challenge you to make the most of your years at TWU, to drink deeply from the knowledge and experience of your professors, to contemplate what's meant when we talk about TWU's pioneering spirit and how you can apply that spirit to your growing strengths and abilities. I'd also like to encourage you, all of us here, TWU, the College of Business, and the hundreds of members of Business Navigators, all of the people here today are here to support you. A key element in business success is in knowing when and how to reach out for wise counsel. So we all want you to know that we're excited for your future and very eager to support you. Secondly, I want to reiterate what's happening today, the essence of what's happening today. An endowed scholarship is a donation that's invested by the college, the interest of which is used to fund the scholarship each year. The power of an endowment is in its community. Tracy, by adding a second scholarship of $25,000 to the Business Navigators Servant Leadership Scholarship Endowment, you're ensuring a lasting impact for deserving students like Helen. So thank you from the bottom of my heart again. On behalf of TWU and the College of Business, thank you.